right, let's try this again. Let's see what it's gonna be. What it's hitting for. I got a keyboard that I can bang on. Bang! Shout out to Amazon. All right, let's see. Still kind of waiting for everything to come on in. All right, let's test the audio. Okay, cool. Audio sounds good. I got a keyboard that I can bang on. Audio sounds good, y'all. I don't even want to switch over to um my Rode microphones, man, because we had some technical difficulties. That was the reason why I ended the last stream. I do apologize, y'all. We are just now finishing with about a little bit over a 6 mile run. And I tried to run those 6 miles pretty much on an empty stomach. I had a bunch of water, a banana, and a few chips. So I'm just now hopping out the shower. Forgive me if I'm a little bit on the ashy side or whatnot. We're gonna go ahead and jump on into this video today. So this is from a lady by the name of Yasmin Nicole. I'm hoping that I'm saying her name right. But she got on here and she did a life update. And she's saying basically the reason why she started an OnlyFans page, channel, or whatever I don't know. Never went to OnlyFans, so I don't know anything about that side of the internet. But y'all know that I prefer to approach everything with an open mind, right? Before you get into, judging somebody, let's ask questions or let's hear them out before we pass any type of judgment or whatever. You know what I mean? Because you never know what people are going through, you know, why they are doing the things that they're doing. So that's why we keep an open mind on this channel, and just we're willing to hear people out. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I don't know how to put the comments up on there, but I will respond to the ones that I am seeing. I don't know how to put them up on screen, but I see we got one from Mel. Mel says hello. And to Shay Barber, what's good? What's good? Says hi. Hey, hello, what's good? What up? What up? What up? All right, and then I jumped on it and I was like, hey, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me see. Yes, sir. Absolutely, my boy JP. What's good, my friend? Can I put these up here? Let me see. No, I can only favorite. Okay, add to the broadcast. Oh, there we go. There we go. What does it look like? What does that look like? Can y'all see it? I know my head is kind of like in the way. What's good? I'm gonna move myself over here. Yo, okay, y'all. Again, I'm learning a new stream, so y'all just got to bear with me, okay? Bear with me. This is the very first time that we're trying this thing live in real time. So yeah. Bear with me here, man. What's good? What up? What up? What up? My friend from way down the way. What's good? What up? JP in the building. What's good, my friend? Seen to the most high. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. All right. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in here. We're gonna hear this young lady out before we start to say anything. All right. So hold your judgment, man. Hold your judgment. Let this young lady cook. All right, here we go.
Period. Okay, y'all. The moment you've been waiting for. I redid this video originally like maybe 3-4 times. And that's because I was just crying a lot in them videos, and I just feel like I really didn't get the chance to actually like sit there and explain. I think the videos were just really me just sobbing, looking crazy. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna like redo this whole thing because I feel like before I start this YouTube journey finally, there's some certain things that I need to clear up, and I know y'all ain't gonna stop bothering me until I clear them up. I want to say first and foremost, I feel like the only reason
My bad. I got a million thousand questions. Again, I'm not sure who this young lady is, but she did go viral for whatever reason or whatever on a few different social media platforms. I seen that she had 1 million followers on IG, and she got like 600,000 followers on YouTube or subscribers. Why don't instead of y'all going on OnlyFans again? I'm just throwing stuff out there. I don't understand why don't they just try this first? Why does it have to be? I'm shooting straight to doggone OnlyFans. All right.
Why I really never took my YouTube seriously is because I would find myself in these relationships and, you know, just kind of just put all my focus on that person so much to where that person just, you know, consumes, you know, me. Or, you know, I would just forget about myself. A lot of times in like every relationship that y'all have seen me in, I kind of just got lost in it. And there will be times where things weren't that good. And it was hard for me to actually sit up in front of a camera and talk to y'all and, like, you know, do things that I really like doing. Because I would be mostly crying, ain't gonna lie. So I feel like that's one thing that I really realized for myself is just like, one, I've always felt the need to look for love. And I didn't really realize that I was looking for love until I started going to therapy and I started really sitting back and thinking about my life. Like, I've really never truly been alone. And I've been in...
Wait. Before she, I just got to point out a few things, right? In relationships, like regardless, friendships, relationships, whether it's business, personal, whatever, life is going to be full of ups and downs. And your OnlyFans is a business. Your YouTube channel, I'm guessing, you know, you wanted it to be a business. And how many people get out here and after years, do you not realize that it's gonna be times where you may have had a rough day? This is gonna sound crazy or mean, but who gives a F? You still got to work, you still got to clock in, you still got to make your money in order to make sure that you got those bills get paid, whether it's rent, mortgage, or whatever. Like you still got to put on that face and you still got to go make it happen. Like just because you're in a relationship and you know y'all had an argument, a disagreement, or for whatever reason, when you clock in to whatever job, whether you're working a 9 to 5 or you're lucky and you're blessed enough to be able to cut on the camera and talk and get paid for the nerve of some of these individuals that think like this. And I'm not speaking, you know, directly to this young lady because I don't really know her, but the people that think that every relationship or any relationship that you get in that you're not going to experience some type of hardships. Who the hell do y'all think y'all gonna be in a relationship or married to? Like, boy, good grief. This is already starting to get out of hand. I can
Relationship
already
after
see.
relationship since I was like 15. I never really sat by myself and thought about what can Yasmin do to satisfy Yasmin. It was always, what can I do to satisfy this person? How can I satisfy this person? How can I make this person happy? It's like I would never think about what makes me happy. So for the first time in my life, I'm actually thinking about the things that I actually want to do, you know?
OnlyFans?
And yeah, with that being said, you know, I know a lot of people have been asking me like, oh, are you still with your daughter's dad? Shit like that. The answer is no. Me and my daughter's dad are not together. I've known this news for quite a while now, and you know, y'all definitely have probably guessed it, depend, considering all the things like you kind of see on social media. I was really sad. I was really sad for a good minute. I'm still sad. Everything that we did was planned. We both wanted the same things. When you plan that life that you have in your head with somebody, all of that, like, that shit hurts to just, like, kind of look at stuff now, and it's not exactly, what you wanted. At the end of the day, I love him. He still loves me. We both are trying to just figure our lives out right now. And what's meant to be will be, and what's...
I mean, I'm sorry. I gotta cut it. Listen, y'all, I tried my best. I know we didn't even last a good 5 minutes. I was looking at the time. I was like, damn, we only have 4 minutes and 8 seconds into the video. I got questions and solutions continue to pop up in my head, man. I think that the worst thing you can do when you're trying to figure something out is go to OnlyFans. Like, you're telling me, right? Again, I'm just taking some of the data that has been given, presented, or some of the points that she's been making. You had a man that seems like, or it sounds like, because she says she still loves him, he still loves her, had great character, good morals, good values, or whatever. He was good enough for you to open your legs to and have a child by. I don't understand why break up. Why in the world would you break up with sounds like a great guy? And again, if we understand that relationships are going to have their ups and downs, like even Prince Charming, you're gonna fall out with Prince Charming some way, somehow. Like nobody, no relationship is going to be perfect to the point where y'all are not having any type of disagreements, right? But if that person that again you open your legs to and had a child by, and even though y'all done split up, y'all still got love and y'all still are rocking with each other. And again, listening to her, basically that freaking crazy saying, if it's meant to be, then they'll get back. No, hell no. This is just I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out here. This is just something that I would tell somebody that was really, really close to me. Yo, drop that dog on OnlyFans. You probably shouldn't have gotten OnlyFans to begin with and get back with the father of your child. What are we doing, man? Like OnlyFans, man. Listen, I've listened to, I've talked to a lot of guys. I've heard a lot of guys on the internet, in person, in a barber shop, whatever, and they look at women that are out here parading themselves like that. OnlyFans showing they breasts, they butt. Man, I don't even any way that you're selling your body, because some people get on there, they talking about they be showing their feet. All of that stuff, man, is just crazy work. At the end of the day, it's still a. I'm trying not to use the word. I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible. It starts with the letter P. Okay. At the end of the day, you are still selling your body, and most of the time, when guys see that, they're like, "Yo, listen." I'll bust her down. But as far as me honestly taking this young lady serious, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. I'll pursue it long enough to get it, and then after that, hey, it is what it is. This is just what's in the streets. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. You just uh and one thing that I also wanted to point out was, I know a lot of people be down in the comments where they try to look at this thing as one sided, right? We don't know how bad that guy was, man. Most of the time, in a lot of different situations, it don't even be the guys. It don't even be the men. You can literally go on TikTok and all these people, these individuals that have ruined and left their relationships 5 and 10 years down the line, they're crashing out, they're on some type of meds or whatever. They come to the front of the congregation, they're being honest. They're like, yo, I messed up a great thing. The guy that I was with was actually a phenomenal guy. But I'll listen to my sister. I'll listen to my mother. I'll listen to, the guy that was trying to simp for me or whatever. I thought that the grass was greener on the other side. And they found out. it's unfortunate that they left their relationship, but they found out after the fact that no, most of these men out here are actively trying to be great guys. But you got a lot of people out here that's making the wrong decisions. But I'm gonna let it continue.
Not be will not be. Least I can say, is that he is an amazing dad, and I know that my kids are always going to be good in his hands. And right now, love, I guess, is just not enough. I don't want to focus on the things that I really can't control. I'm going to focus this energy that I have and put it into you guys, because y'all really do heal me. And, y'all seen me grow up on this app. And I'm young, bro. I'm only 22. Like, I turned 22 in 2 days. So I'm just trying to figure life out. And I've lived quite enough of crazy stories to be only 21. So at least I learned my horrible lessons early on in life. It's just, we both have to figure some things out. We both have to focus on our goals and what we want to become. Sadly, that happened to be, I guess, us just not doing it together.
Or how did the
Just maybe I could focus on myself, not get into a new relationship, not jump into a new relationship, not switching a gal, not get a new man, not have another baby, not tweak. I'm not trying to tweak. Like, I've had my fair.
Okay, stop it right there. I just want to take the time and commend her for that. Okay, we haven't gotten to the OnlyFans thing just yet, but you got a lot of people out here when they are finding themselves. That's exactly what they do. They jump from one bed to the next. So I would like to take the time to go ahead and commend this young lady right now for not getting out here and just passing herself around. Again, she haven't got to the OnlyFans content, so I'm just gonna deal with what's in front of us right now. She, for whatever reason, thought that they both need to take some time to figure out what it is that they want, even though it sounded like they were on the right path. Y'all actually made a conscious decision about doing this. I don't understand why marriage wasn't talked about and all the rest of this other stuff wasn't brought up during those conversations or whatever. But again, I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace. That's the main thing on this channel. Try to give people grace. Give her a little bit of grace. She didn't step out. She didn't go out here, have another child, with another guy or whatever. She didn't go get it with a woman or anything like that. Okay. I just wanted to just give her a little bit of grace, and then we're gonna let her cook.
Of tweaking moments. Y'all seen that in 4K. I ain't never had a moment where I could just fuck up, by myself. I think I'm just gonna take the time to actually sit down and learn about myself and me, and just do things that I want to do, and just be a better creator. I do want to get on YouTube. I want to show my kids I'm really cool. I'm really cool. Y'all gotta get to know me though, because I don't think I've ever had y'all get to know me, seriously. I'm gonna pray, focus on myself, focus on all the things that I need to be worried about instead of, relationship. Yeah, so there goes your answer. You could stop asking me. You could stop blowing up my you could stop. Ugh.
What the hell? Why? Stream suspended policy violation. What the freak? Why? Why? Was it the F word? Are you freaking serious, bro? What the?